How it do, how it be, how it is, everybody. Welcome in and welcome back. We're back in Windfall, baby. We're doing it to them. I'm so excited. We're level 20 now. And one of us is playing two characters because Stonks is back. Almost back. Currently hiding in the ring, in the ring that Sia has on their person. Has learned some interesting things. The Flayed Man is the BBEG of this kind of story, the primary antagonist that's always been kind of hinted at here and there. Stonks has discovered through his selves that the Flayed Man is in fact capital G God. Any other celestial? Whack. Little G God. This is the one, the only big boy. But big boy don't know it. The Flayed Man, according to Stonks, has no clue whatsoever that they are in fact God. Lots of things going on. Last we left off, the party rousted a cult, the Lurin cult that was gathering a blood elemental to release the Flayed Man. The party managed to kill the blood elemental, destroy the cult, and now they are setting their sights on the capital of Windfall. Augustus, Yester's father, was rescued, the top half of him at least, and sent off to the capital as well as a few others. Yeah, I'm SirFeffers, the humble dungeon master of the Longshot table, and it is my absolute honor to be going into the end game, the final arc of this 3-year campaign, gang. We've been at it. And this is our third campaign, for that matter. Truly honored, chat, to be here with these guys. If you want to get caught up on the 3, soon to be 4 weekly streamed campaigns here on the show, you can head over to the YouTube. It's called Longshot, and if you hit a subscribe over there, it goes a long way. We are getting the ad revenue and all that good stuff over there as well. And if you would like to join our community, we have a Discord. I've got a Patreon where I can teach you how to DM more like my style, a couple things like that. And we're cooking on the idea of a podcast right now. We're more to be announced on that later. But it is very much the process of prepping for any given episode. What else? Goodness gracious. There's a lot. We're doing a lot. The summer series is around the corner. A couple of months until that. More information coming on that soon, as we're still getting our ducks in a row for that. But let's go to the gang. What up, gang? Luna, would you like to go first?
Hi, I'm LunaWolfSpirit. You can find me on TikTok and Instagram, and I play Seeka Stormflare, Ascending to Godhood. I have a crab. I'm holding a regular crab in my hands, I guess. It just came up to me. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah.
Excellent. And who
Taco.
are you?
I said me.
My bad. I was typing.
It's all good.
Throw it out.
I am Taco. Currently, I pretend to be Spawn and Stonks. What happened?
I'm all over. I'm bad at beginnings. I cook too far into the actual bit and then forget to think about the actual beginnings.
This is the way. Anyways, I pretend to be 2 people at the same time sometimes. Right now, I'm currently Stalk, who's been disassociating for the past, I think, 4 sessions?
Happens to the best of us.
Yeah. And then I also pretend to be Stonks, who's dead. But yeah, and I'm Taco. I don't do anything outside of this anymore. Offbeat.
What up? My name is Offbeat Outlaw. You can find me on YouTube, TikTok, and Twitch under that exact same name. I'm mostly on Twitch nowadays, playing far too much League of Legends. I am desperately trying to get better at this game, and it is way too hard. Somebody do something.
I have advice.
Yeah?
Stop.
No. Never.
Oh, all right.
There's so much math in the game. You can't take my math away from me. But I play Yester the Bastard Hawthorne, who is now level 20, a level 17 Bard, level 2 Fighter, level 1 Warlock. Very excited that this build is finally online. The entire point of this was pull out the stops, and let's kill everything in front of us. Yester has gone from no killing to murder. that is his character arc. Pass to Gene.
Yo, I'm Jared, also Gene. I got a cannon. It go boom. Yeah, that's those are the cliff notes. So wonder if we'll get to blow stuff up today.
Nailed it. Got it.
Oh no, that's a wild. Odds of that are low, to be honest.
Yeah, you know us. We don't blow anything up.
You guys hate combat. All right. If everybody's ready.
Ready.
We're gonna count down again.
No. So the party stands on this kind of elevator-like contraption that they had been trying to puzzle out this whole time. And finally, after a bit of finagling and some moving things around and figuring it out, Gander finally gets it to work, and to the party's surprise, for the first time in recorded history in this part of the world, you take to the skies, joining the sky whales.
Those things that have been here the whole time.
The things we talked about in the episode 1 3 years ago. Never touched on again. But my God, it is a game changer. It is a stunning moment. You've been fighting for your life through the night. That's not true. You've been brutally murdering everyone all night. And as you rise into the sky, the sun, red and gold and pink, breaks over the skyline, and you find yourselves looking down into the plains, into the deserts. You can see the rusts to the north and the city and wastes even farther past that. You can see the smoke columns from the capital of Windfall off to the east. It's a staggering sight. The coast glittering to the south, and of course the Deadweight Way, the cursed lands to the west. The party is officially leveled. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, Chester's gonna go. Damn, I never thought we'd get to see this. Get to see all this. I thought we were gonna die there for a hot minute.
Well, haven't died yet.
True. We have lived through a staggering amount of things.
Well, most of us.
Yeah, most of us.
We're not talking about that right now. Looks at Sia. Because it's sensitive.
Oh no, that's right.
all right. The father figure.
Sia has. Where's your head at with having heard Stonks' voice and then everyone else being a little flippant about it?
We were very reverent, I'll have you know.
That's true.
First off,
Yeah, we weren't being flippant.
no, you're okay.
We were delusional.
That's true.
Responding
I take it
as
back.
best you could to me, Sia saying that their dead friend was speaking to her. So
Yeah.
After almost ascending and turning into a
Yes.
So
yeah,
she had a lot going on, so
yeah, going through it. There's a lot of voices up in that noggin.
supportive
You
but
just-
confused,
The view
Yeah.
below is much like the first couple of visions you've had.
Oh, great. You just trying.
Welcome to the Thursday campaign, now the Sunday campaign, where I traumatize Luna for about 6 years now.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Yeah.
The glittering high emerald to the southeast, in those verdant grassy plains, still bathing the land in that bright green light as the sun hits it from the where's the sunrise, from the east? Yeah, from farther east. I don't remember real world facts. I only remember
It's a fake world.
You're right, I could have said the north.
You could have said anywhere.
It could have been the south. You know
We
what?
can
Sun comes up
spin-
in the south.
The planet could be flat.
The planet is flat.
Well, yeah,
Oh, no.
that would be pretty boring. That is how it is in real life.
Yeah, that's exactly how it works, because big NASA wants to keep us from visiting Antarctica.
You mean the ice wall?
Exactly. You
Or the
get
second
it.
ice wall? That's the new
Yeah,
theory.
yeah.
So
my
there's
gosh.
there's a second ice wall because they couldn't fit most continents, bits of all the continents into their math, and so they were like, oh, those were all past the ice wall, and now there's a second ice wall.
Dude,
We're gonna build
just
the
how
ice
it
wall.
that's just
And space is gonna pay for it.
we're gonna tear up space to pay for the ice wall.
The crazy thing is all the other planets are agreed to be spherical. It's just Earth that is
Ugh.
this strange flat land.
Because we're awesome.
Yeah,
And
we're
also, you believe in planets?
the most main character energy I've
Cringe.
ever seen.
Cringe. It's just a big sky dome. It's obviously a big fake dome.
Well, welcome to the sandbox. We have so many things to do and so many things to tuck away and deal with. Where are we going first? We have access to flight. Gander is a little freaked out. And
I
he's
think
putting
that
on
the
a
world
brave
we
face.
live in is secretly a snow globe.
Hollow Earth theory. We're going to the inverted Earth. Not the same things, by the way. The sun is a diamond in the center of the inverted Earth theory.
Oh, dude, that's exactly
diamond shaped.
that's what real life is. Exactly.
Stop mixing my escapism in with bullshit.
So, anyways, there's this idea called hyperdiffusion. How did everyone come up with big people independent of one another?
I've missed these guys.
Gotta be because there's a big cyclops and he's hungry.
He's real somewhere, and everyone saw him at one point. God forbid everyone be like, imagine people but bigger.
Yo, no, that's crazy. That's cringe, actually.
Well, the Smithsonian destroyed all the bones, you know. All
Yeah,
the
because
evidence. Because they hated the Native Americans.
Big
the
museum needed to make their money.
Well, they created all knowledge.
These
so
are
they
real
get to
theories.
Control all knowledge, right?
People believe this. A disturbing amount of
do
people
believe
believe
this.
these theories.
Yeah, big museums is trying to make
Also-
money.
It's also crazy. It's so weird how all the giant bones were only found in the Midwest America. It's so crazy.
Mm-hmm.
It's so crazy. You know what? When that law was passed forcing the Smithsonian to give, all the native relics back to, the native tribes, that they destroyed the giant bones because they were made of gelatin.
This is why I have a fear of railroading the party, because if I don't, we just do this. Like we're all just good friends, just sitting around the table, not playing D&D.
Hey, this is D&D.
You're right.
What are you talking about? This is exactly what happened.
One of the best parts of D&D is getting to hang with your friends,
Yeah.
talk shit.
All right. Yester's going to step up to is gonna go. All right. How do you pilot this damn thing?
I was wondering that myself.
He's got his hands in the eye sockets of the head that you've plugged into the elevator.
You gotta you just
What?
manhandle that thing and then it works. Is that it?
Well,
Dolphin.
I've bonded my mind with the device. It's not incredibly happy about the turn of events, but it has finally agreed to be of assistance in exchange for destroying the luring cult. He has
so
very
he lied.
strong opinions on religion.
That's crazy.
One of the sky whales kind of like drifts closer, and the big eye kind of comes alongside and is just kind of checking out the party.
Are we still on the material plane? Where are we? Are we just up?
Yeah, we're just up.
Yeah, we're just out.
We're like 700 feet.
sky
in the air.
whales
You mean
that
to
have
tell
been
me?
here
You mean to
the
tell me
whole time.
I've pretended to live on this planet or this plane for fucking this disc in space for this long, and we never saw a sky whale just like fly by?
We did, but they're way up there.
They were there the whole time.
Yeah,
remember?
all along. From episode 1, man, we were talking about him episode 1, and then just never talked about him again.
And
What
then
happens when they die?
They crash. They go to
Big
the ocean
problem.
and perish.
Where does the poop go?
That's they don't
You don't
eat.
want to know.
You ever heard of rain?
Sometimes they just be pissing.
They subsist off of clouds.
What happens when it's hailing?
You ever heard of
A
poop?
whale
You ever heard of
kidney
kidney
stones.
stones?
What? I have the ecology. I have so many questions about the whale ecology.
I have so many answers that I'll make up on the spot.
Can other people use the poop? Like, is it like guano?
They
Like,
don't
can
poop. They eat clouds.
They eat cloud. Oh, so they literally just be pissing.
Yep.
They just be pissing. Did they piss maxing?
Oh. I really should
Fly
know
low.
about these episodes.
We should probably make our way to the capital, I suppose. This is because
Yeah, we should make sure your dad's alright.
Yeah.
yeah, we should make sure that wasn't there like a whole like uprising happening last time we checked out that place?
Yeah, that too. I think it might be my job now. I don't.
We might be morally responsible for its continued life or whatever.
Gander nods, and
Are we the government now?
maybe soon.
Ramus is gonna
Fair.
would be
We'll see how
pissed
this
if he was
goes.
alive. He'd be so pissed about this whole flat thing. His whole railway plan's gone to shit.
Maybe we don't talk about that in front of the new guy.
Yeah. No.
Oh, yeah.
We gotta kill him.
Is this Gander or Staw we're talking about?
Gander. Saw was involved.
Gander.
I was an accomplice. Have we committed crimes with Gander?
He is a criminal. It's the scared straight skill method.
Yeah. We said we'd let him go if he behaved himself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's true. And then you guys were like, we're gonna keep going. You're coming with us. We're gonna keep going. You're coming with us. And now he's up in the sky and can't leave.
Oh, he's free to leave at any time.
Fun facts: pirates didn't make people walk the plank. They
That's
just
bullshit.
stabbed him and threw him overboard. It's a lot simpler than making some weird bit out of it.
Big pirate doesn't want you to believe that.
Big buccaneer.
I know what I saw in those movies.
Big East India Trading Company. All right,
We
Big
have to
trade.
move forward. We have to move forward.
Gander is going to commune with the head, and slowly faster and faster, to a near uncomfortable speed, the party begins flying. Hail Hydrate. Thank you, CB. Zooming faster than any train. I rescind that. They have weird trains in this world.
That was an experience. What Gene's camera just did.
Oh, did it do a auto zoom thing?
The face track, yeah.
Soon.
It keeps turning itself back on.
Let's get a D100 roll from the party.
All of them.
Roll a D100 to see what we see on the ground down there. What kind of bird passes us? That'd be great.
11.
6-2.
99.
Lie.
Oh, boy.
73.
Not a lie. 99.
Didn't we get a freaking
101
Shia last time? Yeah.
Shia Lude?
I don't remember. I don't know if I did that Dune reference right. Worm.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We did.
Although, I did roll 100 once, and I made a battery, so it could go either or.
Oh, yeah. Time passes. The party gets a long rest as we move as best as you can through this strange
take it back.
experience of flying through the sky. I need a dexterity saving throw from everybody as Gander, as they're going through the night, manages to nod off, severing the connection. And
19.
suddenly everyone wakes to a falling sensation.
A 29 natural 20. Woo. We rolling high today.
22 for me.
13.
Remember the +5 for
Never
aura?
mind.
Oh,
24
for the aura max.
Yeah, max aura.
What was your Sia?
18 with the +5.
Okay. Everyone manages to grab a hold of something, whether it be the sides, whether it be Gander, whether it be each other, before Gander bolts upright and manages to reconnect with the thing before hitting the ground. But that said, it's actually a pretty close call, and the ground gets bigger and bigger down below until we begin rising again and moving through the area.
You all good there? Do we need to take a little rest, bud? Is everything all right?
Not anymore. Might need to change your pants.
All right, well, don't kill us.
All right.
Can you not
Lock
just
in.
tell it to keep doing what it's doing?
It requires somebody to be at the wheel.
All right, good to know. Can I be at the wheel? I'm pretty rested.
Yeah, you want to give it a whirl? He's gonna bring it down and land before trying that again.
No. Do it midair.
Hot swap midair.
Yeah,
I will.
go up high enough so that when it dips, we can swap out and then scoop it back up, and we don't have to land, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's
exactly.
like a stall. It's like a fancy stall.
I will grab a hold of I'll bowling ball the metal skull to us begin piloting it.
I gotta warn you, it's a bit of an uncomfy situation, but you stop hearing him as a liquid slides under your fingernails.
Oh, gross. Nah, this is uncomfy. Can I speak to the head while it's here?
Yes, you may.
Oh, hey, howdy. How you doing?
Hey, howdy.
Gander said that you were upset about the way things turned out. Is that true?
I was upset with how the cult invaded my home, and I am nothing but thankful for how things resolved.
Gotcha. Okay, well, that's good. I'm fine with that. Oh, that's good. Oh, the way he made it sound like you were unhappy with us.
No.
I was confused.
No.
Oh, okay. Well, what can you tell me about this here vessel? When was it made? How fast can it go? Etc., etc.
What's the VIN number?
This city,
He still thinks he's like in the city itself, and not on a like 30-foot by 30-foot platform.
This city was crafted when the world was coated in water. When the oceans rained and the moon fell.
Uh-huh. And you're aware that you are currently floating?
Yes.
And no longer in the city, yeah?
The city is what is floating.
Got you. All right. Good talk. Go Tigers.
Roll Tide.
All right. Well, we're just gonna be making our way then with our well, I guess we're gonna be just chatting. You can tell me all about your history on the way,
Okay.
because we're going quite a distance.
You learned that the luring cult was involved with bringing down the original moon. That the original moon became the largest landmass in the world at the time, and a huge capital city was eventually established there. Had a large fleet. Various other islands around came under their banner until the planet started slowing down. But at the time, because they weren't very technologically advanced or scientifically advanced, they thought the sun was slowing down. So they had a massive tournament, hundreds of different things, basically the Olympics, right? And all of the victors got to have a sit down with the king at a banquet. Unbeknownst to them, this was a tryout. And the king told them, yo, sun's slowing down. Go find this celestial dragon to find out what's going on, or we're all gonna die. And a daring troop of adventurers did so find the celestial dragon, informed the party that the planet was in fact in a deadlock, or slowly was slowing down into a deadlock, and that they're essentially fucked.
I don't know what happened after that, but I do know that that capital city is the one you see, the one you stand upon now.
Gotcha.
The remnants of a boiling, frozen planet.
And that means, if that's true, it's been maybe hundreds of thousands, if not a million of years plus since that time.
Damn.
The luring cult was trapped within the mirror dimension, never to be seen again. Well, until recently.
So the luring cult's been here a hot minute. Damn. They only recently went crazy.
Yes, and you know that to be because of the flayed man, who, well, you don't know too much past that.
We know little bits about him, not much.
You know he arrived, was a prisoner within this mirrored dimension, and eventually became the master of that mirror dimension. The luring cult was the keeper of that prison, weaponized to bring about the release of the flayed man.
Got you. Well, seems like this whole thing got really out of hand. All right. Good thing we
I
showed
look over
up.
the edge.
Hell yeah.
You look over the edge. Flying dunes. How high up are you, Offbeat?
Whatever height Gander was sitting at, I'd
Couple
imagine
hundred feet.
slightly above the clouds to avoid the
Turbulence?
whales.
Oh,
And the
okay.
turbulence, yeah. Considering how much we know about these whales, having been here for so long in the campaign.
As you guys are going along, the high passive perception of Staw. Something in the back of your mind, Staw, just says something's off. Something's going on. You're not 100% sure what. Make a
Sense
perception
of
check.
disturbance in the floor.
Yeah, make a perception check as you start looking about yourself.
18.
18. In the clouds behind and below you, something just as fast. You just catch a glimpse of it. Punches a hole in one of the clouds. As if you were being followed by some invisible entity.
How big was the hole?
Pretty damn. Not as big as the whales, but easy to say. What's larger than large? Giant? Huge. Huge size.
Huge.
Something huge is behind.
So like, is Yester just kind of like catatonic?
No, he's there, but he is quote unquote concentrating.
Can't pull his hands out of the eyes.
Yeah, you want to?
Yeah.
All right, everyone make a dex. Well, Yester. You look as Staw reaches over, grabs your arms and disconnects you from the platform, which begins immediately rolling and pinwheeling.
You stupid bitch!
Everyone make a dex save.
Oh god.
That is a 26 with
Uh-oh.
That's an 8.
Oh, Jean does not manage to grab onto something in time and manages to go out into open air.
7.
Staw follows.
Well, this is your ploy to get Staw kicked from the party. This is it's gonna work.
You rolled an 8 with your +5.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's actually it's a 7.
Jean,
No,
you
it's
are
a
in the open sky and you are spinning uncontrollably. Light, ground, light, ground, light, ground. You briefly see the purple hat fly by of Staw, who is also uncontrollably spinning through the air. Sia, what'd you get?
13.
Oh, you're out too.
But I can fly, right?
Yeah. Yester.
Mm-hmm. I got a 27.
Okay, you and Gander just share a look.
Son of a bitch.
He's gonna he's trying to like climb towards the center of the platform to get his hands in the thing.
Do I need to roll for the crab?
Oh!
Oh my god!
Don't kill pets, they said.
You know what? For once,
You're bad. You're mean DM,
this isn't
they
on
said.
you. You know what? This isn't on you this time. I'll say it, man. I absolve you.
Thank you, Yester. Thank you, Offbeat.
Greg.
Well, the law of D&D dictates that you fall 600 feet immediately.
It's 500 immediately with a max fall damage of 70.
All right, roll initiative, everybody.
20d6. So honestly, some of you could probably live this.
We're higher than 500 feet.
Max
crab
damage
rolled a 13.
is 200 is 200 feet, so that'd be 20d6. Because there's terminal velocity in D&D.
Right.
That is a 19 for Yester.
17 for Sia.
14.
Taco.
Crap.
4 + 8 is 12. I have the alert feat. Does anyone want to change?
Can you save yourself?
Me?
Yeah. Do you have
Would
means to
you
save
save
yourself?
yourself?
Like a flight or like a teleportation, action surge, teleport again?
Probably.
All right, I will swap with you to give you a chance to save yourself at a 19 initiative.
Okay, putting you down at 4.
No, he'd be at 12.
You said you rolled a 4.
4 plus 8
Oh. Apologies.
for 12.
Uh, 16 for Gander. Initiative roll for the crab.
Ah, crap. 5.
Yes, we did get a long rest.
Okay, thank goodness.
You are just waking up for that long rest. It would actually be kind of late afternoon, early evening. 8 for the crab. Okay. I rolled higher than all of y'all. The wind elemental is going to start diving. And, Gene. 2 things happen. 1, pain. 2, can't breathe. As it draws the wind from your lungs and replaces it with itself.
I have no words. None at all. Got nothing to say to that. Nothing at all.
What's its move speed?
Faster than yours.
But it didn't fall.
No, it did
Gene
not.
did.
This thing is lightning fast. But
600 feet?
You can also choose to
it was
fall if
already
you have
kind
a
of
fly
below
speed.
you guys, in the cloud level. So
Ah, I thought he was above us.
no.
If you have a fly speed as well, you can choose to fall and kind of dive bomb and stop your motion at any time without taking damage. So he could have fallen to chase us like a peregrine falcon.
15, you take an even 30 magical slashing damage as it begins peeling away at your flesh from the inside and the outside.
Ooh.
Attack number 2 does a 16 hit.
Yeah, wait, there was no save or attack for the penetration.
25.
Yeah, I didn't hear that.
I think I might have not said it. My apologies.
Wrecked.
Either way, 25 is a meat, so I can't do anything with that.
Okay. I assume 16 misses.
Yes.
Okay. All right. That's its turn. You are suffocating. Star.
I have a pretty big con. I can last for a while.
All right. Who's within touching distance?
No one. You can like glide yourself with towards either Gene or Sia or the crab, which is also just pinwheeling next to Sia. The issue is you
Okay.
can't see this air elemental. You can see the blood coming off of Gene.
All right. So first things first, I'll cast Fairy Fire with the cube centered on Gene.
Okay. The air elemental
Makes a dexterity saving throw.
(11).
He needed an 18. Like Gene, you too, I guess, to see if you glow or not.
All right. Somehow worse than my previous deck save, so I also glow.
Okay.
You guys grow a pretty purple light.
You can see the
But-
air elemental amorphous in shape.
So everyone has advantage against him, and it cannot benefit from being invisible.
Correct.
Is there any? Can I wind tunnel over to anybody?
Yeah, that's all I was saying. Is you can like glide. You know, you can angle yourself towards either Jean, Sia, or the crab.
Crab's fine. Jean and or Sia. Sia can fly.
Fly.
Yeah, but
All
it's
right,
not
I'll
their
go
turn.
over
I
to
also
Jean.
have. Yeah.
I'll whoosh over
What's
to
up, Sia?
Jean.
You also
I
have
also have levitate
Gotcha.
within
Okay.
60 feet that I can.
And then
You approach Jean and find you can no longer breathe.
let me go check that spell real quick. He just has like an aura of no breathe.
Yeah.
Probably like if you're in its space or like its space that it occupies, it makes you unable to breathe. So it's probably a huge or larger size or larger huge. Well, I guess we already got confirmed it was a huge creature.
Yeah. And
So
it's
am I
not that you
considered
can't like move your
silence?
lungs, it's that you're not getting anything new by design.
Yeah, but like verbal components. Does that mean I can't
yeah,
cast?
verbal components are still in play. You're just not
Oh,
getting
okay.
any new oxygen, if that makes
Cool.
sense.
Then I will action surge. And then I will cast Death Ward on Jean. Jean, you're good to just hit the ground. And then I will float away.
Say it in character. I want to hear it in character.
Fucking, I float over. Jean, it's gonna be okay, buddy. The ground's gonna feel real cushy. Death Ward.
What?
It won't hurt you. You're just gonna bounce off. I turned you into rubber. You know you know flubber. It's like that. Goodbye. And I float away.
What?
Attack of opportunity.
That's fine.
Worth it for the bit.
15 plus 6, 21 to hit.
21. No, thank you. Shield.
Okay.
There goes my reaction.
Yep. Okay. Shield goes up. And you can hear it trying to scrape away at you. But your arcane shield negates that. Your hat, which is in free fall farther away from you, glows and does that moon shift thing on its own.
You know I'm gonna surf the hat.
You're gonna try. Is it your turn?
Yeah, that's me.
See ya.
Okay. Is what Staw just did, would there be any like visual thing that
The fairy fire was there. He clearly went up and did something to Jean, and then you would see that arcane armor appear around him as he glided away.
how close would Staw be to Sia still?
Where'd you go, Staw?
I have no idea. I went as many feet as necessary. We're in a straight line towards Jean, and then as many as I had available in a straight line back the same direction.
Okay, then he is roughly 20 feet away from you, slightly below you.
Right. Well, Sia's gonna focus after freaking out from falling. Is the crab like still really close to her?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, she's gonna try to grab it. I don't know why it's there, but she's gonna try to grab it.
You reach out, grab the crab.
Okay. And then she's gonna remember that she can fly. And as she stops herself, I wanna cast levitate on Staw.
Okay.
I've got 60 feet of range.
Okay. As you activate
can
your
read it.
flight, ephemeral, radiant lightning wings and a aura that is akin to a massive halo, bright white blue, appears around you. Your hair was already going crazy, but the lightning in your eyes and in the hair also appears. And you see, because you're so high up, right? You can see into the rusts. As you go over and cast Levitate on Staw, past him you can see the rusts to the north, and you catch your first actual glimpse of the dead god Tempestas. A massive prone figure reaching the entire length of the rusts, hundreds of miles. In your mind's eye, in your physical eyes that see the carcass of this crumpled form.
Freaking out is for the ground.
Need that on a mug.
So technically you can make a con save if you want to, but you can just fail it if you want to levitate stuff.
I'll levitate.
Okay. How close to the ground are we?
We're gonna land at the next round.
Okay.
It's a good thing. Turn Gene into rubber.
Mm-hmm.
That is what it's gonna feel like, rubber.
What spell did you actually cast on Gene?
Death ward.
Death ward.
So
Here's the thing. The average damage roll of the amount of damage he's gonna take is 70. I don't think he's gonna die. He's just gonna superhero land and take damage.
It'll be fine. So you mean to tell me that we can just fall out of the sky and be like, it's no big deal?
Yep.
At level
yeah,
20?
pretty much.
Yeah.
We are basically demigods at level 20.
Sia, is that your turn?
I think Sia will grab Staw and just start to fly down. Because he
Okay.
can't move unless something's moving him.
Yep.
Or the spell ends, and then
And
he just
just
slowly
keep
floats
posing.
down.
Okay. Gander is going to look to Yester and be like, "Hold the fuck on, brother!" And he's going to take a dive to try to catch the party.
Okay.
What about the boat?
Starts zooming. Yeah, no, he puts the boat into a nosedive.
Oh, I thought he jumped off the boat. Like he was like, I gotta catch them. Jumps.
Is going to pursue. Which brings us to Gene.
All right. Well, since for the most part, Gene doesn't have much to do.
Come over
Except
to see.
fall. I mean, I guess I assumed I was like low,
I mean, you're getting there. It's
like vertically, like I'm below everybody else. But are we all like falling on the same?
yeah.
plane?
And the platform, the ship is above you guys, trying to get down to you.
All right, no, I mean that's fair. So the first thing I'm gonna do is reach into my brand new snazzy satchel of gadgets and bring out my
Your goodies.
Your bag of
cool
tricks.
new thing. And I'm gonna slap this device into the purple
You what for
Yeah,
the
just-
purple?
somewhere.
He's gonna fist the purple.
Yeah. And then hit a
Little
button
purple is
and
dead. That's
attempt a banishment on this elemental.
ooh, okay. Legendary resistance.
Okay. I still choked to death. So there you go.
Okay.
I guess I'll try to air swim. No, actually, I won't.
Why?
Because the elemental is me. So if I do it, everybody suffocates.
Yeah, but like, who needs air?
Or can I move out of it?
You can try to.
Is he grappled?
Nope.
Oh yeah, you
No.
can move out of it. Just exhale and then move.
Decided to miss.
Breathe out real hard. You won't see that one coming.
Turn and cough.
All right, yeah, well, I'll try to air swim over.
Okay. Glide over to Sia and Sta. And the crab.
And the crab.
Well, good thing we got the crab.
Air returns to your lungs.
Yeah.
All right. Is that your turn?
Yep.
Yester.
All right, how far away are we now that the ship is now fallen? How far away
Let's call
are we
it
from the
60 feet.
elemental? Okay, so the elemental's 60 feet away?
Mm.
Excellent.
60 feet, like almost completely straight down.
And you have advantage.
I do. I
And
do
he
have
can't be
advantage.
considered invisible?
The real question is then, how do I kill this in as fast and efficient a manner as possible without dying?
If you join the group that's by the crab, you won't die. It's literally impossible.
I've.
So says the moon boy.
All right. I have an idea. I'm going to, as a spell, I'm going to cast Wish Simulacrum.
Ooh.
As I shadow clone jutsu for the first time, and Yester 2 appears out.
Yester 2 is immediately disappointed because in his mind, he was just Yester Prime and is now, Yester 2.
Take this gun.
Would you like to act out Yester 2 or shall I?
I'll act out Yester 2. Thank you. Fuck you, by the way. And then Yester Sim is going to then cast as a bonus action a 5th level Spirit Shroud.
Okay.
Yester Prime is going to action surge, ready action Vortex Warp on Yester Sim for after he has made his attack action.
Okay.
Yester Prime is then going to leap off the Yester Sim is then going to leap off the side of the boat, free bird style.
Assassin's
And
Creed
then
Eagle screech noise.
As he drives by on the air elemental, he's going to unload.
Okay.
So that is going to be. I'm gonna just. We probably got time for a short rest in between now and our next place. I'm going to do the whole shebang. I'm gonna be attack action, so that's a weapon attack plus an Eldritch Blast, so that's 10 attack rolls. Do I have advantage on all of these or just the first one?
All of them, because he's glowing. How did you go from 1 attack to plus Eldritch Blast equals 10?
So 1 attack plus, so Eldritch Blast is 4, and then I have action surge. The Sim's gonna action surge and do it again. So it's 4 + 1. Action surge 4 + 1.
Got it.
Roll. Okay.
Jared,
Uh,
check
so
Twitch chat. I don't know if you ever played Halo.
That is on the first hit a 22 to hit.
22 hits.
Okay, and then on the Eldritch Blasts we have a okay, that's almost 11. A 26 to hit,
26 hits.
a 22 to hit.
Yep.
23 will then hit.
Mhm.
A 30 will then hit.
Mhm.
And a 21 will hit.
21 just hits.
Nice. Okay, and then we roll these again for the action surge attack. There's a 25 that hits, a 29, a 17 will miss,
Mhm.
an 18 will miss, and a 23 will miss. Okay, so 2 misses.
23
that's
hits.
10 hits. Oh, yeah, 23 hits. So that's 2 misses, 8 hits. It's going to be 8d10 plus 1, 2, 3, 4 plus 16d8. 16d8. Any other modifiers? No. Plus 14. Yeah. Okay. There's going to be 135 damage.
Okay.
Right.
Nasty.
And then Yester Prime will then trigger his held action and vortex warp his duplicate back up onto the ship. So just
Yoink.
and they're now back. And that will be my turn.
Okay, there's a moment where Gander is just like, no, there are 2 of them. This is getting out of hand. Okay, that's your turn.
Mm-hmm.
Crab turn.
Is it dead?
No.
Is it dead? Is Yester Prime still on the boat?
Yep.
Yep.
Let's go to break real quick while we chew on what crab do.
I mean, I know what crab do. Just Yester's gonna get left behind
Why is Yester gonna get left behind?
because you're on the boat.
We'll be right back, Chad.
Gonna scatter.
Alrighty. So I misspoke earlier when I said that Stonks was in the mind ring. Speaking of, the true polymorphed crab who is post
my
long
turn.
rest, now brain of crab. I need to know the actual intelligence of a crab.
I'll look it up.
Thanks. What do
It's
you?
gotta be like 2. I think it's 2.
It's weird that you know that, but it's also impressive.
It is 1.
There you go. That means
Crab.
it cannot be affected by feeble mind or synaptic static.
I'm invulnerable, is what I'm hearing.
Immortal in your own way.
So, since we've realized that the amount of time for true polymorph has taken effect, and I don't think an 1 intelligence crab understands falling, I'm going to try and break out of the grapple that Luna has me in.
Okay, make a contested grapple check. Luna with
Athletics or acrobatics?
athletics or acrobatics, and Stonks crab. Who specifically athletics.
It has to be athletic. It can't be acrobatics.
Not you, no.
No, the person trying to escape can use acrobatics.
Oh, sorry.
I'm a
The
leader.
person maintaining the
Only
grapple.
athletics. I know one of them
Alright,
is only
good.
athletics.
I get a +0 instead of a -4. I rolled a 2.
See, crab is trying real hard. It's biting on you. It's pinching on you. It's trying to break free.
Pinching.
I want to break free.
I also rolled a 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, -1.
You have a -1, so you rolled a 1?
Oh, I rolled a 3.
Okay.
-1, I have 2.
Who
if
wins this?
In a state of a contested check, the winner is whatever the status quo was prior to the contest. So Stonks is still grappled.
Okay.
Damn it. That is. Is that my action?
It
That
just
is
like
action,
flails a
yes.
bit and Sia just keeps
All
holding.
right. Yep. I pinch wildly. That's my turn.
Craps and surge. All right. Okay. Top of the round.
We hit the ground.
Yeah. Well, no. Sia, you've got a hold of.
I have the
Jean?
crab and Staw. Gene floated over to me, but I don't think he grabbed a hold of me.
Didn't technically grab a hold, but
And
I forgot
if
to do
they
so.
levitated, that means that they're slowing down and you don't.
Yeah.
So you made an effort to get to the party. But you do, in fact, make
The
a
Gene heel
crater
turn.
in the floor.
Well, I'm not levitating either, right? I mean,
Correct. Which, if they are and
Yeah.
you're not, they're flying and levitating, you're not. Means
Mm-hmm.
you crater the ground.
Wait, the clouds are only 1,000 feet up in the sky? Because I was flying above the clouds and then they fell. So,
I mean,
to
be fair, they
true-
might be.
I mean, yeah, they might be. Like, I'm
This
just
is
clarifying.
in a higher. The altitude is actually pretty high here compared to the coastline.
All right, fair enough.
Gene,
Checks out, checks out.
roll acrobatics. I'm so sorry. Make a dex save.
Add 5 for your aura.
Ah, I have rolled a big number. A 3, bringing me to a 9.
Right. You said 20d6 is the max?
Yeah, 20d6 is the maximum amount of damage you can take from falling.
That genuinely makes me sad, but only because I'm wicked.
Falling becomes a non-issue after level 10, I think.
11,
We're about to see
13,
non-issue.
14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Come on. That comes out to 86 points of bludgeoning damage. How you looking?
He's
Fine. Just under half. After the elemental.
So it's safe to say you are bloodied. You crunch
Yes. Yeah, I crunch and splatter, yeah. Dirt roll. Slide.
What's 17 more years?
and the elemental starts its turn. First for Sia. Yeah, it does. I assume it moves out of the fairy fire, and therefore is no longer in it and affected by it.
No,
question
it
mark?
is fairy fired.
Yeah, it's highlighted.
The fairy fire is a location though, not a targeted.
It is targeted to start, but once you have the fairy
like
fire
glitter.
on you, it's glitter. Yeah.
I love that. that is a very apt. Okay. Okay, then the party is able to see it move into the space where Sia and Staw and Crab is. The three of y'all no longer have the ability to breathe as it starts carving away. We've got a 23 to hit Sia.
That hits.
Okay. 1, 6. You take an even 20 magical slashing damage, and you feel it. It feels like
It's bad.
it feels like a power washer just peeling away at your flesh.
I know what that feels like.
Me too. Do you guys want to hear Feff is secretly
Nope.
a dumbass moment from his childhood?
No.
Okay, never mind.
Did you no, the power washer. That sounds deadly.
It wasn't myself. I thought, man, I
I
really need to
said
clean
no.
my shoes, and destroyed my shoes.
Okay.
My nice new shoes.
Were your feet in them?
No. Okay.
All right. Question.
Yeet.
I can see the thing because of the fairy fire.
Yes.
It's in my lungs, so it's within 5 feet of me. And
It's all
my
around you.
Wrath of Storm. I need a dex save.
$11.
That is a fail.
I'll legendary resist.
Channel divinity max damage.
I can legendary resistance it.
I think I
That's
still take
2.
half, don't I?
You still probably.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's 7 lightning damage. So 3 or 4. I cannot remember right now.
We round up,
I
so
round
4.
up or down. 4. Okay.
And it's actually
4
2.
lightning damage.
'Cause it also has resistance to fire. Or sorry, resistance to lightning. Okay. 21 to hit. Staw.
Star, you say?
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
I need to get back into the Void Scourge headspace. I'm not presenting nearly enough of a challenge to this party right now.
How far away am I from Gene?
About 350 feet up in the air.
Dang it. All right, I cast banishment at the thing. At the spooky ghost man. Charisma of 18.
That's a fail. I'm gonna go ahead and burn my 3rd legendary resistance.
All right. That's it. That's the tweet.
Bonus action?
No, I'm not close enough to heal Gene.
Okay. See ya. Oh, wait. I'm sorry. It's still my turn. What am I doing? Wait. I'm wrong. We went to Saw, correct? Yeah, okay. See ya.
Correct.
So we're close to the ground now.
350 feet above the ground.
Gene's already down. I got Staw on the crab.
How's the volume levels, gang? Volume
It's
good?
Oh, Beerus, dumb bitch. Knocked over a bunch of drinks.
Got Thunderstep.
Thunder
With
step.
Staw with me. It does thunder damage. I teleport 90 feet. Does thunder damage. And the space I left is the elemental coming with me.
You're bringing the elemental or Staw?
No,
with
I'm
you?
bringing Staw. It
Not
says I
the
can
crab?
bring 1 willing creature with me. I don't know if the crab would.
I don't know if the crab would be willing either.
I don't think the crab is capable of being willing.
I don't know. I feel like at this point you just.
Also,
Okay.
is it not just like an item, kind of like a like
Nope.
Yeah,
a,
I feel like he's an item with.
Nope, that's a critter.
What do you think?
But,
What does Sia
but
think
is a
the crab
critter a
is?
creature according to D&D?
It is a beast. If you would like to be so, specific.
What does the crab represent to Sia?
Given the fact that neither her and Staw can breathe right now, she's gonna pick getting Staw out of here over the crab. I guess. I could also just cast Shatter on us and
Could you throw the crab at the boat first?
how close is the boat?
It's getting there. It's pretty close.
We were 60 feet away, it said.
Yeah.
So you could long range. You could make an
Yester
improvised
catch.
attack.
There's a whole ass second yester that you don't know what's up with that.
He doesn't know why this crab came to her at this point. Okay.
I may have ruined. I may have killed the whole campaign. I may have ruined
Well,
the
if you
campaign.
take
I might have broken it.
You can throw the crab 60 feet. You can definitely throw the crab 60 feet.
Yeah, but the
throw the
crab has
crab.
2
Are you-
HP.
Whirl the crab. Let's get a sleight of hand from Yester B to try to snatch the crab out of the air.
Is it an action to throw the crab?
It'd be an attack action, yeah.
Okay.
So then you wouldn't be able to thunderstep.
That's fine. I
Yeah.
have action surge.
Ah,
Perfect.
That would be
Nice.
a
so useful that.
22 on the sleight of hand check.
All right. You managed to. Yester B doesn't know exactly why, but Sia seemed real serious about this crab, so you reach out and snatch the crab out of the air, who is still just so upset.
All right, we got the crustacean. Why are we keeping this thing again?
He does not
It's a-
respond because you can't breathe.
Sir will turn to the center. It's okay. It's because we all know that she viewed Stonks as a father figure, and this is the last vestige that she has. So we gotta keep. This is her emotional support crustacean for now.
I was gonna do a whole bit about how if you let go of the crab, you finally come to terms with Stonk's death, you know, and let him go and finish the mourning period and all of that. Just you know. But no.
Glad you cannot hear what Yester's saying right now.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Crab taken care of. Action surge, thunder step,
Okay.
down 90 feet.
Down 90 feet.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. You appear 90 feet downwards in a clap of thunder.
Can I breathe?
Yes.
Okay, the elemental needs a con save.
$15.
That is a fail. My d10s.
Get thundered, idiot.
I'll take 23 thunder damage.
Okay. How do you want to do this?
The glowing just kind of like dissipates like a really slow firework.
Cool. That's
Like
really cool.
glitter.
Like glitter, yes, and it like the glittery fireworks that kind of come rain down.
So, Gene, you're sitting there on your back looking up at the sky, and then firework. The ship flies down and tries to scoop up Sta and Sia, and then land next to Jean.
We're still just laying there, now staring at the empty sky.
As soon as they're on the ground, Sia drops concentration on levitation.
Okay.
All according to plan.
Doc, thank you for the raid. Welcome in, welcome in. We're doing a level 20 Western.
What do you
No
mean,
notes.
all according to plan?
There was a big thing in the sky. It tried to get us. I have saved us.
You saved what?
Most of us.
He is just gonna walk away from Sta and make sure Jean's okay.
Oh yeah, I healed Jean.
Sia, you go to walk away, and you just step into the air.
Like off the boat thing.
Yeah.
She's gonna focus really hard and try to float to the ground herself.
Okay.
Is she still like super duper
Glowy.
glowing? Is she still
Yeah.
like
Crackling with divine energy. Make a charisma check to master thine mind.
7.
The ground around you the sand around you, even as you step into the air, just is struck by lightning and turned into glass. A nearby tree lights on fire. Crab bites. Yes or two.
God damn it!
Spin switch.
How the hell are we saving you?
I'm good eating on one of those things.
Maybe. Are you saying that this is emergency food? We're gonna care for this thing?
Sure.
All right,
Emergency
crab.
food.
We'll have a crab boil at some point.
All right, all right.
Sia is going to misty step away from the party.
Jean, covered in blood. Feels like you threw your neck out, amongst other things. It was a very painful landing, and that pain remains.
He did get a healing word.
Oh, how much health back?
18.
That's nice.
You said heal Jean, and I assumed, not healing word. Thanks, Star. Thanks. No, really. Thanks.
There's more where that came from.
Jean's just still gonna lay on the ground for a while.
I'm gonna do like a quick spin move and then like finger gun at him and healing word again.
Like Spider-Man 3.
Yep. I'm afraid to touch the man. That's why I'm healing. I feel like if I
Yeah, how
walk over
far
there to
are
heal him,
you away, by the way?
60 feet.
60 feet.
Another 23 to G.
Jean, I'm going to get scoopfuls of like sand and just throw like 3 handfuls of sand in his general direction.
Roll to hit.
What? We get 60 feet.
You're right. Just plumes of sand, just kind of
I mean, there's
drift between
that's
the
a
two of you.
freaking 4.
Yeah, no dice.
Anyway, Yeah, this dice is retired for the night, by the way. He's done. My last 4 rolls have been less than 5.
The floating and electricity all over the place is going to like shaky hands try to get into her bag, whatever bag she's got on her person, to try to get one of her candies that her mom makes that she has on her.
Okay.
And put it in her mouth.
You pull out one of the candies and it melts in your hand. The plastic kind of curling up and sticking and making this mess. This is the worst it's ever been. People nearby would take active fire damage around you.
I can't believe that I'm thinking this right now. But if there was ever a time that I needed to hear someone speaking in my head right now, this would be it. I don't know how to calm down.
Damn crap.
You are met with a lonely wind whistling through the plains. And then a voice. I might be able to do something about that. Why don't you come find me in Windfall?
Who are you?
Your friend Yester's met me. I'm someone of means.
My friend Yester's met a lot of people. Can you be any more specific, please?
I'll be at the Myriad.
Okay. You have any tips for me in this current situation, since you're in my head apparently somehow? I don't.
And that's all you hear.
She's a little more frustrated now than she is freaking out.
The anger kind of steadies you. Let's get another you have an option. You can make a religion check, or you can make a persuasion check. Persuasion is the closest thing I can think of to kind of like trying to master your own mind and still yourself.
We're making
Could also do a wisdom saving
check.
throw.
Yeah, but that's a
doing a
throw. We need a check. Good thinking though.
Fair.
That's a 21 on persuasion.
Okay. You still your mind. You listen to the wind. And soon you can feel the grass, the dry grass crunching beneath your feet, and you open your eyes and the strange crackling vision is gone, and your hair begins to slowly come down to its natural state as the wings burn themselves out.
She's gonna just sit there for a couple more seconds to make sure that, even though everything is just gone, just that she's settled. And then she'll get up and walk back towards the party.
Okay.
I didn't catch anyone with my lightning, did I?
I didn't get caught at all. Thumbs up from the ground.
The wind slowly burying you in the sand. You're reminded of the corpses you found when this journey started.
You apologize for that, Gene.
No, it's not your fault. I won't name names. I will tell you one thing, I'm not getting back on that thing until we put a roof on it.
I mean, really, it's nobody's fault.
Shut up, Stall. I cannot hear your voice right now. Pretty sure I broke my clavicle in this fall. I'm gonna dig in my bag and pull out my lay on hands syringes.
You lean up to dig in your bag, and you realize you are concussed as your head swims.
You know, I'm sure that's a little bit of bleed there. I don't know.
You pull out the tech that you've got for lay on hands.
And back up to full.
Nice.
Ooh.
Oof. Your vision clears and your mind clears, and you can feel your bones reknitting. You feel your neck like back into place.
Man, that must be nice.
Yeah, for real.
How far? I'm gonna finally stand up and try and figure out where we are. How far are we from the capital?
If you had a horse, it'd be about 2 days' ride. To the north, you can see New Saren, distantly. You're not too far away from a road that follows the river. The crab continues to pinch at Yesterby.
Are we gonna do something about this little bastard? Am I down? Are we like down
Smoke
there yet with the rest of the crew?
Yeah, you been. You have been.
Oh, okay. I
touched
thought I
down-
was still.
Oh, yeah, no.
Oh, okay.
We touched
Well,
down in combat.
I know we're all upset at this thing, but I think as long as we tie Star up in the brig and then he agrees to not willfully yank me from the controls again, we should be fine.
My only one stipulation for getting back on that thing is we don't go higher than 100 feet.
All right. That leaves us open to, I'd imagine a couple of nasties, so.
We couldn't even see the last one.
That's
Drew
true.
the breath from our lungs. So it's gonna be nasty. No, I would rather, if we fall again, you know, does it bear explaining? Honestly, I don't want to fall that far again.
New
You
fear
look
unlocked.
great, though. You look great, though. Look at you.
Well,
Yesterby, yeah, you look fantastic.
you can't die
You can't
from falling.
at all.
You're invincible.
It's mighty
I
impressive.
don't know if that's better.
Yester
Yeah,
looks
fair
at you.
enough.
Yester looks at you. Yesterby looks at Yester Prime. Damn, I look good from the back.
I know. So, what's the plan here then? We'll stay flying no higher than 100 feet. Star's not allowed to touch the control deck. Or anybody using the control deck. Is that fair?
I
Yeah.
think that sounds good.
If we were
All right.
closer, I'd be walking. I'm just saying.
That is fair enough.
Well, I don't know where everyone's at, but Sia's gonna go up to Yester, take the crab back.
See, I don't mean to sound rude, but why exactly are we giving a shit
It
about
pinches
this
lovingly.
thing?
I don't know. I don't even know where it came from. But it shouldn't have been where it was. I'm a little confused about a lot of things right now, okay?
All right. All right.
And given the fact that I grew up by the sea, this somehow seems something kind of familiar. I don't know. I don't know. I'm taking it somewhere. I don't know. It keeps trying to pinch me. I don't know. Anyway, point being,
I mean,
when
it's
we
crab.
get to when we're going, I need to talk to you. I'm not
me?
telling you now. You find out when we get there. I'm not
All right.
doing
All
this.
right.
I need
that's
to think
fair
of
enough.
it. And all you need to know is that when we talk, you gotta be serious about it, okay?
I'm
No one call
very
me
serious.
crazy.
I'm not. See, I'm being very serious when I say I'm a little
crazy.
worried. Well, I'm a little worried about you. You're saying Stonks is talking from things, and Stonks is dead. Stonks wasn't even really alive.
Hey.
It was like a cosmological fossil or some shit.
Well, he hasn't been talking to me either, so I don't anymore since that incident. I don't know. Anyway,
Yester, that sounds like cope from you knowing your relationship.
Well, look, I've accepted he's dead. I had a whole emo arc. He died. I watched him die. I was
Right.
sad for a long time. I did some stupid things. But I grew from it. But he's dead. The man is dead. He's gone.
Yester, I apologize for my tone. I do appreciate you trying to keep me grounded. But there's weird shit going on.
Lightning puns.
And I'm not exactly sure what is
That's
the
fair
weird
enough.
shit and what is just me getting tired of the weird shit.
The crab gingerly holds in a pincher Sia's thumb.
And I don't understand this crab.
I mean,
But I can't just leave it here in the desert, okay?
look, that's fair. We'll take it. I'm just saying we may need to accept that this is just a crab at some point. Some point.
Crab, I just don't want to got here, and I don't want to leave it here. Crabs are not native to the, here. This kind of crab is not native to here.
All right, we'll take it to the ocean. Maybe we'll get a little aquarium. Okay, it'll be our pet.
Should we take a detour over to the ocean?
Now,
Gander
I
said,
think
terrified to speak up but wants to help.
I say we keep it, and we just keep it for now, and we'll see if anything comes up.
I just want the world to know that if this crab ends up in the ocean, I know exactly what's going to happen. With beyond a shadow of a doubt.
It's one of those crabs that's like terrestrial.
Stonks foils himself, never comes back to the campaign.
Lives a happy crab life. No, just immediate natural predator. Like when you we're gonna return him to the wild, and then like an eagle comes and gets him. Ah, nature. And then Stonks just flies out
Like those videos of them like releasing their like chipmunk or whatever the fuck into the wild and immediately gets got by an owl.
Exactly.
Okay.
Anyways,
Get
crab
on the
still hold
boat.
thumb.
We'll get on the boat. Very uncomfortable by this crab. And we'll take out another piece of candy since the other one melted and eat one.
Okay.
Does anyone have true sight?
I got to
No.
check magic.
Interesting. Mainly just imagining what this would look like in true sight. Like it would just be Stonks holding.
crispy stalks hanging out.
Mm-hmm.
What the hell?
On the street that has it for some reason.
As the
Oh,
party,
man.
some hesitantly gets back onto the flying.
Yeah, I definitely
contraption.
dig a rope out of my bag and tie myself to the rail.
Gander says, "Well, if we have enough hide or something like that, we could construct like a makeshift roofing."
I don't know if we have.
I
I don't
mean,
know.
literally a roof. Just I've fallen through the sky enough for one lifetime.
I say we just tie ourselves in. Just rope ourselves on, and as long as we're flying, we'll be tied up. We'll be tied up. The quick little rope.
Star is just like shibari hog-tied to the side. All right. Well, the thing lifts up a nice 100 feet and slowly picks up speed. Doesn't go too fast, but continues making its way.
Whee!
As we get closer and closer to the capital, let's get a perception check as we kind of breach out over the cliffs and can see down into the city proper.
Oh, it's eyes.
4.
12.
What are we rolling?
Perception.
Perception.
15.
14.
Gene?
12.
Oh, that's right. Sorry. City looks quiet. You don't see any smokestacks of industry. You don't see a lot of people out and about either. Where do we want to touch down?
We should maybe park this somewhere not accessible.
Yeah, probably a good idea. Can't we park it in Stonks's manor?
Man, just open the garage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just go inside with the convertible and the Ferrari.
Yeah.
You guys can park it on the roof. Maybe there's like a big balcony, you know?
Oh my
You
God.
can park it on
I'm
like
assuming-
the outer deck.
This platform is circular, right?
Yes.
Hmm. Probably.
So does this world, does it have newspapers?
Yes.
So now they're she got it. Now so do we have UFOs now? Are we
It's
UFOs?
Independence Day, is that what you're saying?
We're
Are you
UFOs
UFO?
now. Someone's gonna see us park this thing and they're gonna be like, there was a disc in the sky.
First UFO sighting at Windfall. Oh man. Okay. As you guys touch down and start climbing down into the balcony to get into the house, you guys find that the doors are locked. And after some shimmying and some finagling, you guys enter into Stonks's old abode, the manor. And immediately there's the cock of a shotgun. And Gretchen, ancient,
Easy boy.
and Gretchen comes out.
Easy.
All right now, I'm tired of these fucking looters. Oh,
Gretchen, it's us. You can put down the weapon.
oh man. She gets a little closer, still gun up, and like squints. Her sight's not too good, and then she goes, "I'll be damned." She puts the gun aside. It's good to see you all again. It's been some time. Come here.
That it
Just
has
goes over
been.
And start just hugging, you know, just like doing the old grandma hand, you know, like the takes the hand and puts the hand on top, you know. Oh, it's been terrible since you've been gone. It's been horrible.
What's been happening,
glad you're
Gretchen?
back. Well, last you guys heard, the Tabaxi faction within the government rose up and tried to take over everything, and that was put down, but now the Baron's been acting strange. We're under martial law, and all production has been halted for a time. I don't know what's going on, but everyone's scared. They're afraid to rise. They're afraid to go out into the streets. No one knows what's happening. Everyone's freaking out a little bit.
Well, there's one thing I do know. It's that we have friends in the government.
Yeah, we're gonna figure it out.
We'll figure this out, and we got some order established here. It's good to see you, Gretchen. You stay calm. How's Simon doing? How's he holding up? How are the hands working?
Simon's doing just fine. He's he's downstairs. He thinks he's got this whole glove thing figured out, but yes, I'm tired of these fucking gloves running around in this house. I'm so done with it. They keep trying to help, and they've gotten better at it, admittedly, but it's amazing. I don't like it.
It's okay, Gretchen. Hey,
putting the silverware in the wrong cupboard.
Well, we'll tell Simon to ease up on where they are. All right.
Stonks wouldn't have wanted all of these things to be moved around like this. So she kind of starts walking away. I'll make some lemonade.
All right.
Get some food. You kids hungry?
Yeah, we're starved, Gretchen. You take care of yourself.
Can't have that. I'll be right back. Simon!
Oh.
They're back!
What is she yelling at?
Yelling at our guest, Simon.
The heavily tattooed older dwarf comes in and goes, all right.
Hey, Simon.
Balding looks older since you've seen him. And he comes in and goes, okay, all right. It's good. I'm glad to see you're all okay.
Somehow we're okay.
It's been an adventure.
Yeah.
Things have been rickety here, for sure. I don't like it. I don't know what's going on, but I don't like any of it. A lot of people have been going to prison.
Well, that's not good.
Well, there was a bit of an infiltrated coup kind of situation before we left.
We were hoping things would get better, but it's a different kind of worse.
It's usually how it is.
Yep, that's how it goes. Welcome to civilization.
How'd you guys get up here on the top floor?
We have an airship. It's like a boat that flies.
Intriguing.
Go out to the thing, you'll see it.
Damn. How do you work it?
You stick your hand inside of a metal skull.
Eye sockets.
Yeah. Like a bowling ball.
You say?
Do not suddenly take it out for any reason.
No, I would never. However, if you need a helping hand, as it were.
An
That-
automated
you are the
pilot
hand
sounds
guy.
great.
I'm a handy fella. Let's see what I can do about that if you're interested.
Turn it into something that won't throw us off at the
If
drop
you
of
can make a
hat.
hand that can interface with this thing, that can autopilot for us, that'd be fantastic, actually.
I think I might be able to just. He steps away. You
A whole
guys
crew of hands.
begin catching your breath, and yeah, every now and then you see a flicker of motion, and you look, and you just see the tail end of a glove, spider skittering away.
I have forgotten how disconcerting that is.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
unnerving.
I'm kind of get Gretchen's complaint. It's a little
It's like
Agree.
having a
She's been
house
losing
full
her
of
fucking
spiders you
marbles.
can't do nothing about.
Okay.
All right. Well, it seems like we got an objective here. It seems like shit's gone to shit.
Yeah, you just got to go see what's going on.
Wait, what was Gretchen gonna make us food?
After cookies and lemonade.
A couple of minutes pass, maybe like 20, 30, and Gretchen comes back wheeling a cart, and she starts handing out like hoagies, with grilled beef and cheese and onions. And it's pretty good. And
Handing out chopped cheese?
Philly cheesesteaks?
yeah,
Heck,
Philly
Yo.
cheesesteaks.
We finally got getting sustenance after weeks on the road. Hey, yo.
Hot food and cold lemonade.
Oh, Gretchen, it's been a delight. Thank you.
Thank you.
I've eaten nothing but dry rations for weeks. Good God, I feel like even those were stale.
Fart the cat steps up.
Hello, my child. How are you doing?
Fart's gotten fat. Fart has been
Oh my
loved on.
Gretchen, you've been overfeeding this damn thing, haven't you?
Oh, he's a sweet boy. He can do no wrong.
He certainly can't do no wrong, but he certainly is a little bit overweight.
Gander's looking around, and him and Simon lock eyes.
Man,
Well, you two know each other? Old gang buddies or something?
I told you we needed to kill him on the boat.
Yeah, you were right.
well, we told him we'd let him go, so this is the
Yeah.
time.
So if you guys want to fight it, I guess now is technically the time when you are free to fight. I don't know what's going on though. So what? Because someone want to open their mouths.
Haven't had a chance. Simon
Make
goes.
it quick.
Fucking Gander goes.
I mean, it's been a long time. You've been looking at each other for a while. I feel like one of you would have spoken. At least
Punch
by
or make
now.
out, or
Looks
let's
like
move
you
on.
got out. Yeah. Looks like you found some friends. I'm realizing they sound exactly the same. I'll see you outside. Simon walks out. Gander goes, shit. Well, it's been fun, fellas.
Yep. Here's the thing you should know before you step outside. That's our friend, so if you kill him, well...
That is a lawful man, as much as his actions might have proven otherwise back in the day, but I'm not. And he goes out the window and leaves the other side of the building. Thank you
Good
again.
enough.
I would say come find me if you need me, but I'm out. I'm done with this shit. And he gets out, crawls down the trellis on the outside of the other side of the building and makes his way out. Sia, what are you doing with the crab?
Still holding onto the thumb
Yeah.
gently, like how a small child holds the single hand of a parent, single finger of a parent.
Okay, it's significantly less weird now for some reason. Tia has been looking around since I got there if she can find some like substitute for like a terrarium or a fish fish jar thing.
You can find like an ancient, gorgeous, ornate globe made of glass. And you can turn it on its head and remove
Is
it from the
Gretchen
housing.
still with us?
What's
Yeah, I
that?
was gonna ask that.
Is Gretchen still with us?
Yes,
Like in the room?
Mhm.
Have you looked at your
I
messages?
have. That's why
Okay.
I asked. As you fill it with water and a couple of pebbles and start making a little terrarium. You step back and you're like, that'll do. As Gretchen boom, blows away the crab. As the dust and gunpowder smoke fills the room and settles, Stonks, you appear as a pile of cramped bones inside a fish tank.
How did she shoot the crab and the fish tank survived?
Oh, it's got a hole in it.
Exploded.
And she goes,
Why am I all?
and she goes,
I
knew you weren't dead, you
Yes, sir.
motherfucker.
Sia's just gonna turn around. She's like, stops looking at it as soon as he talks, looks at Yester.
What the fuck? You weren't going crazy? You didn't imprint father style onto this crab? It was actually him.
Gretchen comes back with your hat and lights you a cigar.
You're too loud, Luna.
with
You're
your
getting
monocle.
clipped. What did you say, Luna?
No, I did not imprint on the crab.
Well, fuck me. It was weird. I didn't know how to respond to what was happening in front of me.
Sir. I respond to that, sir.
Luna, I'm so sorry you keep cutting out. I'm so sorry.
Zoom.
Suddenly too loud now.
Oh no.
I don't know how to respond to crab, nor do I know how to respond to the fact that
I mean, the same way you responded to me as a crab any other time.
You didn't know it was him?
He
When else
died
have we
in
seen
front of
crabs?
us.
No.
We had a confirmation from a wizard that if he ever died, he couldn't come back. So I thought he was gone for good.
Dear, we can't get rid of that boy.
All that you think I'm all talk? All the I can't die? You thought that was just a bit?
You had mortal
frankly.
peril. You were terrified of death for a period of time. You talked to me about it.
Because it was going to be on the table, but it hadn't been on the table yet.
Sia
So
just
then
sits
you
down.
can't tell me that that's like, oh, look at me. I thought I was. Fuck you for that one. Fuck you for that one.
So
I
how long
skinned
did
a
you
cat for you.
choose
I literally skinned a cat for you. In my rage.
to let us think you were dead?
Well, I don't remember what happened.
You don't remember.
Check.
You don't remember?
Against
Yeah, actually.
Stonks' deception.
Oh, I'm deceiving? Okay, hold on.
Yes, you are.
25.
9 plus 6, 15. Stonks didn't realize he was lying.
You retain the hoity-toity and all of the information. Your crab days are a little finicky.
Okay.
You remember falling and trying to
Do I
eat
remember-
multiple people.
Do I remember being dead? Did I just like die insta hoity-toity?
You died insta hoity-toity.
Okay. But so then the cut scene of like me being in the tube thing.
That's when you came back.
Okay. Okay, so then that's easy. I die.
And reminder, you don't retain any of your memories before the Zoom call at the table in the
Okay, so I have from Zoom call forward.
Yeah.
Okay. So we did Zoom call when we went to meet Erebus. What was his name?
Antioch.
Antioch. Then we went to go get, what was his name? Ramus? The armadillo guy? And then,
Nice.
oh, Offbeat can get that joke now.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I woke up in a tube. And then I broke out of the tube. And then there were a lot of me. They were like, oh, finally you're here. Oh, you're finally awake. And then they were like, do you want to go back? And I was like, yep. And then I went back and I was a crab. So for as long as I've been alive, I've been back.
You've been gone for like 6 months.
Oh. That is news to me.
Been a while.
Been a while.
It's been a while.
We went to go visit Bitterpost. I had a whole thing. I had a whole grieving arc. I found my dad.
I was gone for that.
Yes.
I'm glad you found your dad. How'd that go?
Yes, you were gone for a long time.
Since you've been gone.
What's left of him should be downstairs.
Yeah, the skinned cat. I skinned Ramus.
He was a cat?
Yeah, he was a cat. He was a tabaxi.
Oh. Good.
You were there for that information.
No,
You said
I
Zoom
was.
call onwards.
I
Nah,
got
you guys didn't
sucked
find out about
into a
Ramus until he was
star.
dead. When he
Yes,
when he
the Zoom
reverted.
call onwards, right?
So the timeline
Zoom
goes
call
Zoom call,
to death.
dead weight, white,
Oh.
and then Antioch,
And then nothing
and then
until now.
and then New Saren, and then Capital, and then Volcano. Volcano's where he died.
So then from Volcano to this moment is just blank. Like I
Yeah,
died in Volcano, woke up,
Well,
and then immediately came back to you
yeah,
guys.
and you remember the tube and stuff like that.
Yeah.
The hoity-toity.
So as far as Stonks knows, he died, and then at the first opportunity was like, "Well, put me back." Obviously,
Your last
Oh, I
thoughts as
understand
you
why.
were going into the black hole that Ramus summoned was, and I quote, "I'll be fine."
And I was.
Yester is just sitting there fuming. Just. All right.
It's not. I didn't stay away.
No, I'm just. All my grieving and growth, it was for nothing.
No, it was for you.
Oh, we'll talk later. We'll talk later. I'm gonna go.
Are you better? Have you bettered yourself?
Yes, I bettered myself. I've grown
Then
now.
that's for you. It's not for me.
I'm gonna go.
Okay.
I'm
your
gonna
room
go
is
lie
still
down.
here.
Gretchen
You still
starts
have
just like
room?
hiding the guns.
Going forward, any crab on site.
Them's the rules.
And when else have we've never seen a crab?
I've
Other
missed
than-
you.
I've missed you too, Gretchen.
She lights your cigar for you. Hands you a mundane monocle.
Oh yes, I'm naked.
No, you're a skeleton.
Apologies, I'll bring out your best Sunday suit.
Of course, this bastard has a Sunday suit. Why wouldn't he have a Sunday suit? Couldn't have mentioned in his will, hey, I might not actually be dead. Fuck you, in his will. God damn it. We went all the way for the fucking will, and we forgot to get the damn ring from the fucking will. But it didn't matter, because he's alive.
Oh yeah, speaking of which, Star, good job. You did it. He doesn't have to. Well, yeah. What do we do with him? The only thing keeping him here was the will.
I mean, you're Staw. You tell me.
I don't know.
What is
He's your
Staw's
kid.
reaction to all this?
Oh.
Staw spent a long time on the moon to find out that he couldn't save Stonks, and now Stonks is back.
So what is Stonks? Because well,
Are you asking me? or-
he's gonna start?
Okay.
Staw is gonna start casting legend lore on Stonks.
Okay.
because he's going, everything that I learned about means that this shouldn't have happened. So I'm missing something, and that means that the character, or that Stonks must be something.
Yeah, so Staw learned that Stonks did not in fact have a soul, and therefore if die, permadeath.
Mm-hmm.
Casting legend lore verifies that Stonks is an astral fossil that has been, in essence, 3D printed so precisely, dumping in all the memories that they were able to observe. And is not a celestial, not a primordial, something new.
So this isn't Stonks. This is... Any of you guys know wizards? Like high up there wizards?
Like over by the coast? No, I'm sorry.
Yeah, like...
Simon's still outside waiting to duel Gander.
In the same way that a wizard would make a clone that they would then get transferred over to, a third party observes Stonks' life, documenting all the memories so they could make a new body and shove it in that way. So this is Stonks, but isn't Stonks. I think.
Third party? What third party would do that?
The other Stonkses.
The other Stonkses?
Yeah. There's like...
Yeah, there's not.
There's like 4 of them. And they live in your ring.
Is this known information?
This is everything that Staw learns here now.
I say a matter of factly then, Staw, as if we were all aware of this.
No. This is brand new to me. I've spent we've time jumped an hour from me to my little incense ritual.
Okay.
And 4 skeletons came and told me in a dream that I just had.
All right, so there's 4 Stonkses.
There's a lot more than 4.
There's a team.
it's some of them went rogue and had to get put down by the hoity-toity.
Some of them defected.
There's defected Stonkses. This is a faction.
Also, your book of gibberish seems very familiar to the party. That finished piece of work.
The Irish book?
Irish. Oh, yeah.
Finnegan's Wake?
Yeah. So, Dodger's book that he was able to understand that was full of cryptid stuff that Stonks wanted this whole time was a much weathered version of what you hold in your hand now.
When did I get a book?
When you were 3D printed and they gave it back to you and you signed it?
Heard. You said you. I didn't know which you I was.
Sorry, fair.
Okay. Copy.
Real.
So anyways. That's that.
And all of that is in my ring.
Yes.
The ring, I'm not sure where you're getting that from. Above the table.
Above the table?
Above the
Where
table.
were they? I thought they were in the ring.
No, you sent yourself into the ring and then decided, no, I want to be a crab instead.
Yeah, no, they're separate.
They're all far away.
I made all of that up.
In an astral.
About the ring.
Right back to unreliable narrator that is Stonks. Right back at it.
Me with a line spread of misinformation.
They definitely live in the ring.
I forgot this.
Also, to that point, Sia, whoever talked to you shouldn't
Must
have
live
been
in the
able to,
ring.
because you had the ring of
yeah.
mind shielding. That implies a very powerful entity.
What's been going on with you guys? what? I like pick my feet up on a stool. We got some catching up.
You are now clothed, by the way.
Thea is still sitting just crisscross applesauce on the floor with her, like, going between her hands, just sitting in her lap like this, and putting her hands on her head. Just.
See him, Matt? I understand why Yester's upset.
Still has both of his balls.
Unfortunately.
I'm not mad. I'm confused and, frankly, overwhelmed.
Stonks. Oh, sorry, please.
Somehow, despite your reappearance, this happens to be the least weird thing happening to me at the moment.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
I haven't decided yet, but I'm very glad you're back.
Okay, I was gonna offer to go back into the crab.
Please do not.
Okay.
Please do not.
Oh.
Gene, your reaction is exactly what I imagined.
Yeah, well, life has been a dizzying journey the past however long that we've traveled together. So I'm both surprised and not surprised.
And like, Dodger, did he die?
Dodger is
No,
currently in the north in his diamond mine studying the ley lines, but
Got it.
is able to be contacted.
We thought it prudent to get somebody on that, considering how little we knew about it. So, yeah. Does anyone else just feel like, I'm sorry, I don't mean to to cause a fuss here. Does anyone feel like his story doesn't line up with when he came back? And why'd you choose to be a crab? Why didn't you just come back as soon as able, huh? Why not? Why'd you choose to fuck with us?
For some reason, I understand that part of it.
No, we needed him. We were, if the timeline is correct, we were somewhere fucking around inside the luring cult, nearly dying, and he's in a crab. That's when he chooses to go crustacean.
Well, it was after the fight
It was
that he
'cause
showed up.
It was when you started talking to me, wasn't it?
Remember when Zia was going all crazy and floating and was losing herself a bit? And then like kind of panicking and then suddenly crab and then, oh my God, Zia's coming.
And
That
that's
is-
exactly when you came back? Not perhaps a room or two earlier?
What? Taco needs to know, was I back?
It
a
was
room or two
earlier.
It was earlier.
Yeah.
And I was just kind of watching.
Yep.
And I said, "Are you sure?" And you went, "Oh yeah." Something akin to that.
Yester, you are a showman. Show person. Of the stage.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say I thought you were dead. Then you had the opportunity to pick the best time, the best methods.
Yeah, I'd pick as soon as able.
No, you wouldn't.
Yes, I would, because I would assume.
I will say. I didn't expect you guys to take a nap immediately after I came into being a crab.
So you just chose to... You true polymorph yourself.
And
chose to keep up the concentration for the hour.
I didn't realize we were napping.
You got sleepy.
Fell asleep. Then I woke up and it was just crab thoughts. Listen, if this was a game, the person playing this character also thought that he was going to be able to stop being a crab, and was so confident in that he jumped off a boat. And it wasn't until he was about to hit the ground that he realized he could not do that. You know, an hour in these play pretend spaces really sneaks up on you. So yeah.
Offbeat's losing it.
A couple miscalculations. If you remember, there was a break in our existence. And during that break, we discussed the 3 plans I had as crab. After that, I realized I was permanently a crab. Then after that, I'd read more of the spell and wasn't sure if I died as crab, if I would die forever. There was a moment, out of character, there was a moment where I was reading the differences between the 2 different true polymorphs, like the Legacy Edition and the current edition one. And in one of those situations, if I died while in crab form, I would have just permanently died and then reverted back to skeleton, so I just would have been dead on the floor. So I elected to not pick that one.
Yesterday's going through the stages of grief all over again.
Great and terrible.
Yester moves on to
I could
anger.
have done that. I could have put you through that. I could have been like, here's Talks again,
No, what's
but he's
terrible
dead.
about this is we've accidentally done. I turned myself into a pickle, Morty. I'm Pickle Rick, but I turned myself into a crab. I'm Crab Stonks.
Kronks.
We did that episode.
Yeah, but the
We
crab
did-
wasn't the protagonist. Like, he didn't have any agency.
You still did the bit of turning yourself into a pseudo inanimate creature.
A crab, Morty.
And
Yeah, I
Couldn't
turned myself
freak
into a
out.
crab. Answer.
I think the sweetest moment of this campaign has been when I got to back at you as a different stonks as an argument point. And it worked. You were like, fair.
it's so funny.
Tearing.
The voices are so starkly different that I can't jump between them. That's why their Staw hasn't spoken. They started to fuse.
No, not the stonk, the stonk, yes, the stonka. The stonka. That's what it is.
The Staw.
Oh man.
Oh. So anyways, now what?
Yeah, so anyways.
Yester's
you're in a
going to
banquet
go
hall.
and rest. Yester's going to go and rest and sleep because he is frustrated and tired.
Are we doing our former normal sleeping arrangements? do we still sleep together?
Do we still snuggle, bro?
Or am I sleeping on the couch tonight?
Sleeping on the fucking couch. That giant couch in the room. Yester just pulls the gun and says, "Get out! You're on the couch. We'll talk in the morning."
Simon comes back inside and is like, that motherfucker. Can't even
Oh,
have
sorry.
no justice.
I was gonna poke her head out and tell you, but yeah, he's gone. Yeah, he's super gone. He left immediately.
How long? How much of a head start does he have on me?
30 minutes.
At least an hour, cause Star had to do a ritual.
Oh, sure.
Shit. I guess he gets to live.
We did. Well, we swore not to kill him.
Well, we swore not to kill him until he ran away again, in which case, depending on what bounties were available, we gave ourselves the freedom to hunt him down again, so...
Oh, right. Yeah, maybe.
He's gonna pull out a glove. Find him.
That is honestly horrifying.
They've gotten much more intelligent.
How? You know, I don't even want to know.
All right, well, I think that's all the time we have for tonight. Anything we want to cover on Ed Notes?
What the fuck do we do with Star?
What?
I mean, he can stay somewhere and like work on a project on behalf of the party, like get some stuff going and done off screen, you know?
And he
Yeah.
just slides into NPC status and lives at home.
But that means he has to go to the dark place where the NPCs go when we're not actively talking to him. Scary in there.
Yes, come over to my shadows.
Or we could kill him.
And that's somehow less scary?
Yeah.
Because at least
Okay.
then we know.
Well, Staw's whole thing is, I don't understand why people are so worried about this death thing. Because I know factually that you just move on to a new body in the next plane,
Right.
or next pane. So, i.e., when Earthquake, he was like, everyone was like, why'd you kill all those people? He was like, it's the same as if they just went to sleep and woke up tomorrow. What do you mean?
Different body, fresh start. Yeah,
Look at where
but
they're
it's
living
not
now.
Staw suggesting this. It's
It's Staw observing this.
I could just die. Please don't coffin Staw. At least have him work on something. Taff. I don't know, man. It's out of my hands.
I'll figure something out. He's got a girlfriend on the moon.
He.
The lady that talked to us through this moon
No, I
site.
know, but she has a husband.
Well, tell her to quit flirting with me.
That's primordials for you. That's
her
ancient
back in the
eldritch
soup.
beings for you.
Put her back in the soup.
Better hope her husband never finds out. He's terrifying. I mean, she's also terrifying. Anyway. Sia, would you like to have that conversation with Yester before we draw curtains?
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay. You seek him out and you find him pacing in his room. He said he was going to sleep, but he's just got too much energy. He's reeling from the new revelation that Stonks is alive. Fuck.
Hey, Sia, what's up?
I suppose this can wait until the morning if you are still calming
It's
yourself
all
down.
good. It's all good. What's up?
Well, this is probably not going to come to a surprise given the fact something weird's happened every time I've freaked out and have gone all lightning hair. When we were back in the desert and it happened again, I heard another voice in my head.
Mm-hmm.
It was one that I had not heard before,
Interesting.
and he said that he knew you.
Well, that's concerning because not many. Because I've made a lot of enemies recently. So,
Well, when I asked for more specifics, he laughed at me. But he did say I could find him at the Myriad.
Yester, make a history check. Unless you would like to organically parse who you might think. Let me bounce it off you, Offbeat. Who do you think this might be?
probably the owner of the Myriad, if I remember correctly. I don't remember his name, but I remember we got off on good terms.
His name was Brefford and his husband Castiel. Satyrs.
If I was to take a guess, probably Brefford and Castiel, some one of them too. If they're at the Myriad, that's their sort of ownership. I mean, I was good with them. Oh, but they were good with Seraphina, and Seraphina is currently not good with us. So let's hope that that's actually that's resolved. Yeah.
My only concern is that I was wearing this ring, and from my understanding of it, that should not have been able to happen.
That is
So-
concerning.
That is very concerning, actually.
Whoever that was is incredibly powerful.
Let's get that history check, Yester.
Holy shit, we got a second nat 20 of the night, and that is
Hey.
a 23 total.
Let me ask you this. When you were at your lowest point, who came knocking?
Well, actually, that might be the devil. No, I talk about the devil sometimes, and I'm like, oh yeah, he gave me the fiddle. That's not a joke. I cannot. The devil and hell is real. I don't like. They always said like, oh, when you die, you go to the next plane. Sometimes you go to hell. I don't know how that fits into things, but hell is real. And the devil.
Given the fact that I saw angels with my face on them, and a dead god is channeling its ability into me, I feel like I can believe you when you say that.
Yeah, I say yeah. If the devil, yeah, I think that's the devil. Actually, I think it's the devil.
Well, I really don't like that.
Yeah, gut instinct is. I don't either. He's a bastard. He's more than me. Like mine's like a namesake. His is like a whole situation. That's uncomfortable.
Someone's been keeping tabs.
Well, if he wants a rematch on that fiddle contest now, instead of when he wrongfully, well, I guess rightfully rechallenged me, but I'll take him up on that fiddle contest again now. I'm ready this time.
Do you remember what you gave up last time?
I gave up my divination wizard levels for
Yes.
my brains. I'll kick his ass. Oh, now I've got more to think about before I go to sleep. God damn it.
I apologize for that.
No, it's all right. It's all right.
Thank you, though.
Of course. You take care. And sorry for thinking that you were going crazy. In my defense, I thought Stonks was dead.
I don't. Honestly, I don't blame you for that.
Yeah. All
And
right.
I meant it when I said that. Thank you for trying to keep me grounded.
Yeah, of course. Anytime.
Puns. Lightning puns.
And yes, sir, will now lie in bed and just stare at the ceiling.
Stonks. You don't sleep.
Well, yeah.
Okay, then never mind. All right. No, that was more of a. It came out as that, but it was a question. Correct. You do not sleep, right? All right.
I don't think so. I don't know.
think you do. No. Yeah. You
No,
go
you
into like
just,
a
like-
stasis where you.
You just like laid down and caressed the Esther, if I remember correctly.
for hours.
Fully conscious the whole time.
All right. Well, gang. Gene, is there anything you would like to touch on before we wrap it up?
I'm still just curious what Augustus's state is. You didn't even touch on him at all. He's supposed to be here.
You guys beat him here.
I was wondering if that was the case.
He's still got quite a few days of travel to get to.
He's stable, but okay.
Well, it's a
But
good thing he wasn't with us because he probably
would've
wouldn't have made it.
fallen.
He probably wouldn't have made it.
Him and oh shoot, what's his name?
Zelfir?
Yeah, thank you. Him and Zelfir are making their way to the capital.
Nice.
All right, gang. Well, thank you so much for being here. I'm SirFeffers, the humble dungeon master of the Longshot table, and man, it feels good to be back. It feels good to be back. I've missed this group. If you want to get caught up, you can head over to the YouTube. I've got a Patreon if you feel like supporting further. You should. I was gonna say you should go follow all these yahoos, but follow Offbeat. If you're not following Offbeat Outlaw, you're missing out on some premium.
Yeah, fuck everyone else.
no content. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, I'm a terrible human. Luna,
What?
go follow
Yeah.
Luna. Luna makes content.
Go-
Luna's the best of us. Luna's the best of us.
I don't post very often.
I'm a terrible
Right
human.
now.
I make a point to like go find your content and like it. I really should have remembered that. Christ. 4?
Fantastic. Fan-4-stick.
Okay.
Scan for stick. Correct.
Love you all. Thank you for being here. Stick around. We are going to be doing a raid. Helps us out a ton. Helps out they who gets raided. In the meantime, Taco, play us out. Ragtime.
Ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum.
Is this what we've always done? Is this how we do things?
Yeah, I guess. Everybody start scatting.
I'm the scatting man. Skibidi-ba-doop-da-doo-ba-doop. Skibidi-ba-doop. Skibidi-ba-doop-ba-doop-ba-doop. Ba-doop-ba-doop. Skibidi-ba-doop-ba-doop-ba-doop.
Let me out.
Ba-doop-ba-doop.
No.
Fucking release me.
Ba-da-dee-ba-ba-da-da-do. Ba-ba-ba-da-bo. Wee-ba-ba-ba-da-bo.
Can we be done?
Ba-ba-ba-da.
Stonks dies again. Stonks dies of scat.
The only way out.
Scats himself.
Scatting everywhere.
Are we out? Is that it? Is that the bit? Are we good?
No, we said our outros.
What? You said play us out.
Yeah, but
I'm Taco. Done. Gene.
Hey, did we seriously not rated? Like we're still.
no, we're still here.
I thought
Okay,
everyone already said who they
I've
were.
been Gene. I tried my hand at skydiving this week. It didn't go so well. Luna.
Okay.
I swear to God, we already did this.
Hi, I'm LunaWolfSpirit. You can find me on TikTok and Instagram.
Did we actually already do this? Am I that concussed?
I don't think we did.
No, I
You
started
just
with
said to
Taco
follow
and made a
people.
joke. And okay.
I placed the Ika Storm player who is slowly losing her mind. Is feeling
That's
better
like
about
us
it
in
though.
real life.
About the fact for 2, the things she heard in her head or saw in her head have been real, which isn't very comforting, but it's comforting to know that she's actually seeing and hearing things. That's real. Uncomfortable with the fact that the devil might have talked to her, so that's
How's
not great.
All right, Offbeat.
What up? My name is Offbeat Outlaw. You can find me on YouTube and TikTok under the exact same names. And Twitch. I stream every single weekday. It's been going great. I will make it out of iron one day.
All right, everyone pile into this raid. A well-oiled machine, and it's
Everybody on this-
always has been.